Have you seen it? Don't buy. Don't do it. He will teach you, he will teach you. It sticks out very much, yes. She has a little bit of bitterness, but it's also good for the liver benefit. Strange, as it were, from our point of view. On the contrary, they need to pay money for the fact that they preserve our health. Think about it. Well, we were walking along the road, plotting a route. We came across such a handsome man. Well, how can I pass by? Moreover, to be honest, this is the first time I see such a live one. We have met shells in the jungle, but so that there is no living one. But he was crawling along the road. We decided to shove him somewhere in the yarvi bush, that is, in the bushes, yes, so that he would not die. Here. And he doesn't want to go, he says. Boys, take me with you. Well, we think, you don't have your own path, we have our own, especially since you have it across. And we have it along the stream, perhaps. Let's see. So, let's let the kid go and move on. We didn't have time to say goodbye to the baby. I lower my eyes, your core is in the rocker. Lots of avocados. But we chose what is better. We'll eat it now. We have such a second breakfast, turns out. We already had breakfast before we left, but now we will have breakfast again. Maybe we'll take it with us to have a snack somewhere in the mountains. Let's go. Such beauty, such charm. The berry is falling. The little green one crushes, suffocates. Probably on the way back, if we go here, we will collect and I will cook jam, probably in the end.
Hi.
We didn't dare to go here, because there is, in principle, a road there, but there is none. We're on foot. How is it the guy asked you, where are you going? We said wolves now, that is, we are just walking. By the way, do you like this raspberry? Malinka, she is so nothing, she looks like a raspberry. Similar, yes, but she has a little bit of bitterness, but it's also good for the liver benefit. So of course I'll try. I'm not going to say, because maybe there won't be time as always. This time I didn't take a flashlight, so we'll have to run home so that I can feed my poor dog, because we have a festival closed for 2 days. And my road is stuck with the guys in Tale. And the bubbler is sitting alone, poor thing. Friends, drop everything while such a charm is hanging. It will crumble after all. By the way, Filipinos call her cherry, and cherry is known as cherry. That's the funny thing, is that it's a Filipina cherry. And, in our opinion, it's a raspberry. Delicious. As the Filipinos say, they shared with the days. Someone lost a broomstick because I don't see a tree, but the broomstick is not the one on which the witch flies, but the one that you can eat. I also know that you have to tear it with your hands, because if you cut it, the taste is lost. Have you seen it? Don't have to go by. It's lying around. Just like he picked up an avocado, this is him, please, we have lunch. It's really hard to drag, so we're going to eat it now and carry it in our stomachs. And the smell is just awesome. Respect to the one who invented this thing.
штуку.
Beauty? That's more convenient. Well, I am.
Ну я.
It doesn't smell. Yes, it smells. It smells even very much. Where's my avocado? This is for our appetizer. I have this whole muzzle in essential oils.
В эфирных маслах.
Feel it. Yes, in this t-shirt. Yes, she didn't erase my t-shirt for 3 weeks. Therefore, flies do not stick to me or vice versa to keep. And women don't climb either. As a surgeon, I will not say what the root of this word is.
Не скажу, какой корень у этого слова.
And look, Lepota,
Посмотрите, лепота.
your
Ваш
soulmate,
ножик,
sir.
сэр.
Thank you. Sir, your man, sir.
Ваш ножик, сэр.
It is very dangerous to actually cut an avocado, especially someone who does not know how to use a knife, often piercing his hand. That's why you can't take out the bone like this in any case. It is better to use a spoon or teeth. Yes, but by no means a knife. Or just suppress it a little bit like this, and it will come out. That's a little harsh. A little bit, right. Yes, but he's more like that. A little runny. Doesn't it taste bitter? Well, it means delicious. If liquid is not scary, the main thing is that. And you allowed it as I did. Well, I saw yes. So, well, do you want to cut off your fingers? Yes. About how to handle a knife, right. Don't do it. He will teach you. He will teach you not to do it. It's like in that movie. Yes, I know all the shoals on this river. The ship sat down on the slow. He says, well, this is the first one. And Vanya. And now we're going to try waving a broomstick.
Размахивать помелом.
Hey, that's cool, right? And you run and wave.
И машешь.
But he's running with a broomstick waving. Yes, I think he's good by the way. But why? You just don't eat this average skin. That's understandable. Not so fast. Enjoy. The bush. We don't seem to be walking through the jungle today. We walk through meadows and forests closer to heaven.
Ближе к поднебесью.
Here is a place behind me, where we were on one of our trips. It seemed to us so high, just very high at all.
Так высоко, просто вообще очень высоко.
And now it turns out that we are higher, and even the place from where we looked here, it turns out to be lower too.
Сюда, оно оказывается тоже ниже.
Probably 50 meters from us, so higher and higher.
Нас, поэтому всё выше.
Maybe we will reach Montellini's this way. I do not know, I am not sure, but it is quite possible. It's a 4-hour walk from here, isn't it? Yes, something like that. So the conduct brought us out to such cyclopean ruins.
Итак, проведение
As a
нас
doctor
привело
of all kinds of sciences,
к таким вот развалинам циклопическим. Я как доктор около всяческих наук
I
смею
dare to
утверждать,
say that these buildings were built before the Neolithic
до
period.
неолитического периода
The Cyclops built it. There is also a portal to another world through which we would like to pass, but we were hit with something either from what we ran or from what we ate. But I can say yes, this is a mini product. People came from Moscow and said yes, there is a portal there. We dare to say that there is also a portal here. If you want, check it out. So, friends, we have found a portal. It is marked with these incomprehensible inscriptions. I believe that it is necessary to cross the portal with a run. There is a stone right here. Jump up, run down the mountain, jump, and enter the portal. Yes, right here. There really are coals lying here. I believe these are the remains of burnt impassers. The crooks all went through the portal there. Yes, we will not try, because we will go further better. Well, they chased the eagle. We wanted to see where he would sit. Flew away. We had to stop and look around, because we were running, looking only at the eagle. God knows where they ran to. And when we looked around, holy shit. Yes, everything is nearby. There's Maxosa behind me. The site is the one that is considered the highest place in the area of the city. Well, on which you can come and look at Dumaget and the surrounding area from above. Yes, it's really beautiful there, but we are higher. Now another eagle will fly by and we will run on, following. That's one of the basic rules in the Philippines, is not to create any plans for yourself, any conditions. Because it's all pointless. We didn't want to go into the jungle. To be honest, we just wanted to walk along the path, through the meadows, so along the hills, along the path. And it turns out that you have to walk through the jungle, through the most normal jungle, because there are no coconuts or bananas growing here. Therefore, those who know will say that I'm not lying. Therefore, we continue the path now through the jungle. Sometimes we walk through the jungle, not everywhere, but such places as if the forest is planted here. If you look closely, the trees really grow in rows. Why am I saying this? It all comes down to what we saw in Oak. Oak is a barangay. We saw the slope bare, completely empty, and rows of trees planted. That is, people take care of their island, plant the forest. That is, there is no soil erosion. Birds and animals return to the forests. The lungs of the planet, let's say, leaves naturally produce oxygen. All this creates conditions for a normal ecology. That is, the water is filtered, lingers in the roots. That is, if someone said that there is only salt water in the Philippines, then this is stupid, of course. There's good water everywhere. It's just that we have such a mentality. We are afraid to sit in the bushes with a leaf in our hands once again. Therefore, it is not necessary to scold them for the fact that they are so strange, as if from our point of view. On the contrary, they need to pay money for the fact that they preserve our health. Think about it. Forests create oxygen for us. For some reason, we pay and, as it were, pay for the work of those who harm. That is, there are mines there, some kind of blasting kills everything, and they are paid money. Money should be paid to those who preserve this nature. Here they have to pay and think about them, because they think as if spontaneously or somehow.
как-то.
Well, in short, they also think about us on a subconscious level.
Подсознательном уровне.
You think about it,
Подумайте об
people.
этом, люди.
Tellini's.
Талинис.
I came
Я
to
пришел на
Tellini.
Талинис.
We walked and walked and did not know and came to Tellini's. Now he will find the fact that we are without a guide. Everything, and then, in my opinion, there. I know why herring smells like herring.
Селедка пахнет селедкой.
Because previously, these mushrooms were stored in those barrels in which it is salted.
Хранили вот эти грибы.
I'm not kidding, they really smell like herring. Cut it right here, chop it up, and herring under a fur coat. Only a fur coat should be brought. A wonderful thing, such snow-white mosquitoes, a bunch, and a smell look beautiful.
Запах.
It's like being in a herring shop of some kind. But I won't eat them, because I'm afraid not only to sit with a leaf, but also with a dropper.
Еще и с капельницей.
So we admired, smelled, and went on.
Понюхали и пошли дальше.
Well, here we went down from the mountains, almost reached Montellini's, just a little bit to the top.
Чуть-чуть не дошли до Монталиниса, вот до верхушки. Чуть-чуть.
We just didn't know where we were going.
Куда идем,
Pearly
дернули
just up.
только вверх,
Some kind of wild trail, traps on each, turns are worth it.
поворотики стоят,
Well, I say, no one sets traps along the tourist route.
ставит ловушки.
Probably Micro Rambo wound up here puts on everyone. Here.
Вот. Ну,
But
это
these are
шутки.
jokes. I believe that if you walk from here, from this place,
Этого места.
then it will take about 4 hours to walk to the valleys, or maybe
А может и
less.
меньше.
But we went up there more than half of the way, although we went on the other side.
Стороной шли.
In short, here.
Вот.
Come, go.
Приезжайте, ходите.